Progressive Congress and its candidates in the last governorship election in Edo State, Mr. Osage Ezeyamu failed to get the court to unseat Mr. Godwin Obaseki as governor of the state through a disqualification lawsuit. Although we will await the decision of the appeal and most likely the Supreme Court on the matter, it is at least a done deal that the court of first instance ruled in Obaseki's favor. But I think there's a strong possibility that may not be the case with the post-election case filed by the Action Democratic Party ADP and its Iboy Emmanuel. Looking at the testimony given by a retired Assistant Inspector of Police, Raphael Onwu Zuligbo, a subpoenaed witness yesterday, Monday, there is a possibility the ADP may successfully get Obaseki disqualified at the courts of first instance, a feat that APC could not achieve. One dimension brought to the case yesterday is an accusation that the two certificates presented by Godwin Obaseki to INEC in 2016 is different from what he presented in 2020. The subpoenaed witness, ASP Onwu Zuligbo, who is a forensic expert, made this allegation yesterday at the resumed sitting of the Edo Election Petition Tribunal. Although this is not enough to conclude that the case against Obaseki will succeed this time around, but it shows that the ADP and its candidates are not joking with their case and that they are taking a dimension that is different from what the APC took. We will keep our fingers crossed and watch events unfold. One thing that is clear is that the battle for who occupies Osabede Avenue for the next 4 years is not over yet. In my opinion, they are just joking. They are not going anywhere. They are just distracting everybody. They are just distracting everybody. I don't know what they tend to gain in all of this is because when they know that there's a clear case that is not going to go anywhere, they will still want to embark on it and just be making noise all over the place. I don't understand. Whether maybe they understand why they are doing all of these things. But as it stands now, so it means that Oshomole and APC, they have failed woefully because what else again? Because Ezeyamu has said it from the beginning that they are not even interested in the election election process because they can't even go there because people voted for this man. They voted for them. I don't know about tomorrow, but for what we experienced, we witnessed in 2020 on that September 19th. No, they know they can't go there, so they have already said that they are going to deal with Obaseki through the certificate forgery, and they were so sure. They say, oh, they should not bother. Even Oshomole said, Obaseki should not bother. That is it not the same PDP that accused him? That is to tell you these people, they don't even know what they are doing. That is it not the same PDP while he was in APC that accused him? That the reason why PDP failed that time was that they did not present the case on time, and that was why PDP could not unseat Obaseki while in APC. So now they want to go on time to make the case known on time, but which they did, and at the end of the day, they failed woefully. Maybe by the time they go again to Supreme Court, because as it is now, they are still bent on going to Supreme Court because they know that it is not over until it is over. They just want to get rid of him, but which I think it might not be possible. Because if they are still going on the same certificates, of course, which certificates are you talking about? The one that is clear to even to the blind. The blind can even see that this is no case. So why troubling yourself? So if they want to go further, that means there's something they are really looking for. Unless maybe there's a different thing entirely altogether. But if you say you don't want to go back, wait till your eyes see. You go carry. But as for ADP, they are just joking. They are just playing. To me, they are just playing. They don't have anything to say. All these things are just distraction. Anybody has issues with Obaseki's degree certificate, not Obaseki, you will face now is the issuing authority, which is UI, and they have come out that Obaseki degree certificate was issued, which everybody knows now, was issued by the university. What people need again? What do they need again? Like I said, maybe there's something that they are not really telling us. You know the game Obaseki had played. You can you submit certificates, different certificates, when you had UI original certificates? Let the Supreme Court decide on the matter. He frustrated Ezeyamu and Oshomole, working by all means to obtain the people's mandates and God's plan. They will continue to fail. They will fail also. The God that did it before will do it again. Let that party come from the pit of hell. You know, a lady, a supporter of APC said, oh, Obaseki and PDP will be put to shame very, very soon. That they should not just be happy with this, their temporary, they should not rejoice on this, their temporary happiness, that they are going to be put to shame. And like I said, she's entitled to her opinion. Everybody's entitled to her opinion. But what we are talking about, the only thing we are taking from all of this is that if it is as a it regards these certificates which they've already cleared in the courts, and the school involved, the institution said they gave him the certificate, that what really happened was that the photocopy, the size of the certificate cannot fit into the photocopy. Some of the things we cut off, and that is what has been happening, so they have to do it separately. And it was standard. The most important thing that the institution said, this man, we gave him this certificate, that a lot of people that graduated maybe at that time too, they were all having the same problem. Nobody can make photocopy, complete photocopy, and that was what the case they put up there. So that is only thing we are just even hoping on, and that is it. Unless maybe if there's any other thing. If there's any other thing apart from this certificate, maybe they can bring it up. But as far as that is concerned, even before then, and I was even saying, if they wanted to use technicality because you didn't submit this on some pages or some parts of the certificates were cut off, you didn't bring it together. If they wanted to use that, all of those technicality to remove him. But something is sure, the government, the institution that has already come out that this man finished, he didn't forge the certificate, as being said by Oshomole and APC. So I don't know where they want to go to. But as for ADP or so, to me they don't have case. Then who is deceiving who? All tribe in Edo State voted for one man, and you want to cut corn to win, or cut corner. Are we in tribunal over 2016 election, or we are there over 20 election? It's true now. They said what he presented before. That one, and you couldn't even win him, or you couldn't even unseat him. He came back again. So that's the question somebody is asking. So are you trying to bring that 2016 back again? That one is gone, and you couldn't even fight it. You couldn't prove beyond doubt that oh yes, he was not supposed to be there. Now you are coming back again. I don't know how they want to judge it. So with all this, that technicality, abracadabra usually happen. So let us keep our finger crossed. What APC and Oshomole could not do, whether ADP will be able to achieve it by unseating Obaseki. What do you think? Leave your comments below. Thank you.